Bismillah. Hello YouTube. Okay, I'm in the kitchen now, and these are some fruits. Aren't they nice? They look nice. These apples look nice. Have you seen them? They're so nice. Look beautiful. And the color and yellow and red. And these two. Anyway, I want to talk about a story from the Arabian Nights, and it's a really funny story. I guarantee you'll laugh at least once. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna sit down. I'm in my kitchen. So, okay. So there's a story where there's a man who's a farmer, and he can hear the speech of animals, and he can understand their language, like Suleiman. So one day he's in his farm, and he hears a story. He's listening next to the barn, and he hears a story from a different farmer, and there's a donkey and a buffalo in the barn, and they're speaking to each other. And the donkey's really relaxed. He doesn't work that hard. He eats nice food, good donkey food. And the buffalo's tiring every day, and he only gets really low quality, simple food. And so he looks at the donkey and says, how do I be like you? And the farmers who can understand animals listening to all this. So he says, how can I be like you, donkey? You have such a nice, easy life. You don't work and you eat nice food. So the donkey says, really? Okay, come close. I'm gonna teach you. I'll teach you how to live my life. You wanna know? Okay. When the farmer forces you to go and work, don't work. Don't just sit while you're in your place. Don't move. Even if he hits you with a stick or beats you, even then you stay in your place. Okay. And then about food, I think he said something like, if you just don't eat the food that he gives you, just refuse it, and then he'll give you better food. So he said, the buffalo was like, okay, I'll do that, then I'll do. So the farmer, the next day he comes to the buffalo and goes, what happened was the buffalo, he says to the buffalo, okay, get up, you have to move and do your work. And the buffalo just sat in his place and said, no, didn't move. So he beat the buffalo with a stick, and then the buffalo still didn't move, and it didn't move. So then the farmer goes, okay, he said to the donkey, okay, you go in his place and start working. So, and then with the food as well, it's like he transferred the good buffalo's food to the good donkey's food to the buffalo. And so then at the end of the day, the buffalo was like, thanks, donkey. That was really good advice you gave me. Now I'm living an easy life. And the donkey's come home, he's exhausted from the day. And he's like, I wish I hadn't told you that advice. So the farmer who's listening to and can understand the animals in the story in Arabian Nights, he starts laughing, and he falls on his stomach, and he's rolling over from laughing, and he's laughing and laughing. And then the farmer's wife comes and she sees him, and then she goes, okay, why are you laughing? Oh, and the secret about his about his talking to animals, if he tells anyone, then he'll die. If he tells anyone he can speak to animals or what they said, then he'll just die. So the farmer's like, I can't tell you or I'll die. So then his wife's like, no, you have to tell me. Even if you die, you have to tell me. So improving nice view of this nice view. Then he says, no, I can't tell you. So then all the village people gather, and they said, like, this what's happening. And then she's like, no, you have to tell me what you're laughing at. It's so much you fell on your back laughing. You have to tell me, otherwise, even if you die, because I think you're laughing at me, so you better not be laughing at me. And he's like, no. So then all of the village people gather, and they're like, "Oh, okay, you have they say to the wife, no, you've got kids from him. Why don't do this? You've got kids. So if he dies, then who's going to look after the kids?" So then she's like, no, definitely. So because the farmer can understand the speech of animals, there's a rooster who comes and who makes his way to the farmer and he says, okay, because he goes, okay, I have 50 wives. Okay, I'm a rooster. I get angry at some of them or one of them, and I get happy at another one. I can pick and choose. So he says, okay, I'll teach you a method of how to deal with this problem. He says, okay, take your wife first, go to the pond and gather some reeds. Okay, and then take your wife in a room and then hit her with the reeds. Boom, boom, boom. So, and then your problem will be solved. So the farmer goes, okay, I'll do that. So he says to his wife, come with me in this room. He said, yeah, take your farmer and lock the door of the room, and then hit her. So he said, okay, come with me in this room. He says to his wife, and she says, are you going to tell me why you were laughing? And he said, yeah, I'll tell you why I was laughing. And then he takes her into the room, he locks the door, then he gets those reeds, and he hits her with them, bang, bang, bang. And then he opens the door, comes out, and then he asks her, are you okay now? And she's like, yeah, I'm okay. And all the village is like, yay, the problem's solved, yay. And that's the Arabian story. So these are hundreds of years old stories, and did you find it funny? I read these when I was reading Arabian Nights in Arabic when I was practicing Arabic. Okay. Okay, سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.